Of the Ask Dr. Ernst show. Did you know the top 5 Googled weight loss tips are injecting peptides, Semaglutide, Wegovy, Ozempic, following a more plant-based diet, mindful and intuitive eating? How about this one? This idea that you can actually have custom personalized diets. All of this is true. However, there's a problem with each of these. So if instead of Googling your way to losing weight, why don't I just give you my functional weight loss ebook that has all of the steps necessary, including the following: my magic pill for weight loss, my secrets to 15 pounds in as little as 4 weeks. Oh, a 4-week done for you meal plan, shopping list, and even recipes. Hey, if you'd like this for free, just text your first name, last name, and your email to 704-906-2094. That's 704-906-2094. You'll also get free access to a masterclass on weight loss. 704-906-2094.
Beyond wine, we really care about health, the health of the planet and the health of each other. That's what inspired us to start this business. Our family of team members meets every morning for a group meditation, followed by an open gratitude session. We believe a sound mind with a focus on peace is the best instrument for change. Joint meditation is the cornerstone of our company culture, and it helps us remember what's important, spreading joy and love, just like our family growers. Our family is a collection of passionate, health-conscious individuals who love to laugh and enjoy each other's company. We eat seasonally, grow our own vegetables, cook together, and share wine. Our team is incredibly dedicated to our mission. Everything from sourcing the wines to answering service questions. Your natural wines were found and sourced around the world by our wine team. They taste every one, oversee their lab testing, and choose exactly which ones go in which box. If you order, your individual box will be packed by our incredibly hardworking fulfillment team. If you have any questions, your service requests will be handled by our wonderfully loving member experience family, who only have one goal in mind: your 100% happiness. This video is put together by our talented media team, filmed and edited in-house, just like the rest of our artful media. From our unique creations to our printed lifestyle piece called A Matter of Taste. We put love into everything we do, and we hope to share it with you.
Hi, my name is Gary Greenfield with Greenfield Water Solutions, and I want to introduce you to our newest product, the MR500. It's a whole house structured water filter system. It's set up in an all stainless steel multi-round filter housing. It features inlet and outlet for the water, a bleeder valve for when you're changing out the filters to reduce pressure, and to remove the top for access to the filters. We simply open up the clamp, remove the top, and this plate here holds all the filters in place. Simple to remove. It comes out, and you can see what we have on the inside here. It's 5 Aquamedics filters and a vortexing tube and a harmonizer. That's the whole system. This is designed to filter 5 gallons per minute, and all of the contaminants that it does remove are listed on the website, which is a very broad array of contaminants. These are the highest rated filters that I know of on the market that are filter cartridges. They can be changed out yearly, and of course the process is very simple. You won't have to hire a plumber to do a change out, and the filters are available from Greenfield Water Solutions. And if you want to know more about this, you can read about it on the product page or give us a call. Thanks for watching. That's it for now from Greenfield Water Solutions.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Ask Dr. Ernst show. I'm your host, Dr. Ernst, and today we are going to dive into a topic that I think is on everyone's minds secretly. You may not say it, but usually when I ask you, you'll say, yes, 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 I would love to lose weight. And we're not just talking about standard weight loss tips today, but we're focusing on what are the trends when Googling weight loss tips. So this is the August 2024 trends to losing weight, shedding pounds, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Weight loss trends, as I'm sure you're aware, have come and gone, and only a few have really stood the test of time. Others are usually debunked or replaced just by the next thing. How many of you remember the grapefruit diet or the zone diet or the whole 360 diet? If you're looking for a tried and true, research-based, evidence-backed method, go over to our YouTubers and our Instagrammers, and then our Facebookers and our Xers and all of our streamers, and just simply do this, guys. I have a functional approach to weight loss. It's an entire ebook. It has a 4-week meal plan. It has shopping lists. It has recipe packs. It has the magic pill for weight loss. What you're going to find out is not a pill. So all of this is free. All during the show today. You can grab this ebook just by simply texting your first name and your last name. Hey guys, my media team is telling me, even though I announced this over and over again, all you do is you just say weight loss. And they're going like, how are we supposed to send it to them? I don't have their name. I don't have their email. So please, for the love of God, your first name, your last name, your email, and just hit send. We don't even need a phrase because we know what time of day it is. But if you want to help us, weight loss. So you would text the word weight loss to 704-906-2094. And hey, for our streamers, all the cameras I have going, just look on your screen and click the link above or below. It's down there for you. So in today's episode, we're going to break down the 5 most talked about trends in weight loss this year, 2024. We're going to explore the science behind them. We're going to talk about what's good about them. We're going to talk about what's not so good about them. And we're going to show you the real way to lose weight. So first up, last week's show is the #1 searched weight loss method today, the Semaglutide GLP-1 agonist. I'm only going to briefly talk about this because last week I did an entire episode on Semaglutide. Are you sure? Oh my God, it's actually toxic. So you can grab that on any podcast streams, Apple, Spotify, Amazon. Just go find it. Type in the phrase Ask Dr. Ernst, and it was last week's show. And briefly, what is a semaglutide? It is a peptide. It is a hormone, and it's synthetic. The actual hormone is called GLP-1, and your body naturally makes GLP-1 whenever you eat food. The purpose of GLP-1 is to say, hey, stomach, slow down so that the human feels full, and the GLP-1 will stimulate insulin, and it helps you to kind of regulate your blood sugars. And by the way, that hormone should last in your body about 2 minutes. It has a half-life of 2 minutes, which means in 4 minutes, it's 75% gone. Within 8 minutes, it's like 89% gone. And within 10 minutes, it's gone. Okay, so the hormone GLP-1 should be, boom, present, gone 10 minutes later. Well, the drug makers said, gee whiz, this thing actually works. It stimulates fat burning. It makes people feel full. It could help them to lose weight. So what they did was they went around and said, let's synthetically make one that does not go away. It has a half-life of 1 week. Now, just real quick, I don't know if you guys think like me. If you've been listening to our show long enough, hopefully you do. The creator of the universe, God himself, designed your body, and he designed GLP-1 to disappear fully in 10 minutes. Do you think there'd be a problem with GLP-1 hanging around for a week? Yeah, there's a big problem. But this is what they did. They said, man, if we could make this last a week, we could have someone inject their butts and their hips and their thighs every week, and they'd lose weight, and they'd think they're doing okay. So here's the thing. Does semaglutide make people lose weight? Yes, clinical trials have shown that people can lose up to 15% of their body weight. That's a lot, just so you know. So if you weighed like 200 pounds, it means you'd lose 20 to 30 pounds. And that can make a huge difference in health outcomes. So do you lose weight with semaglutide? Yes, but But, B-U-T-T. You get Ozempic butt. You get semaglutide butt. Your muscles start to waste away. The reason the drug is being sued right now, and there's a lot of lawsuits and investigations, is the weight you lose isn't fat. It's muscle and bone more than fat. I don't know about you, but I don't want to lose muscle and bone to lose weight. I want to lose fat. So when they lost 30 pounds, it's supposed to be 2/3, meaning 20 of the 30 as fat. But in the Ozempic semaglutide injectors, it's 10 pounds of muscle gone, 10 pounds of bone gone, and 10 pounds of fat gone. That's bad. That's really bad, because by volume, you're actually fatter than you were before. The medication, of course, has potential side effects. First, nausea, vomiting, gastric issues, indigestion, diarrhea, rectal incontinence, because the drug semaglutide came from a lizard venom, and the venom induces paralysis to the intestines of the animal that got bit by this, like lizard. And so the side effect to human, because you're biting yourself every week with low dose. Oh my God, I just got bit by a lizard. No, you just injected yourself, and it causes problems. Pancreatitis, gallbladder issues, thyroid problems, even cancers. So there's my shindig on semaglutide, and why, though it is the trend, like if you Google top 5 ways to lose weight right now, it's run to your med spa, give them $300 and let them inject your butt with this peptide called semaglutide. The question is sustainability. It works when you're taking it, but what happens when you stop? Do you gain all the weight back? Studies suggest that people regain the weight that they lost plus 5 to 10 extra. So you could be like, yay, look at me, I lost 15 pounds with semaglutide. But when you can't afford the injections, or you can't find it because there's so many people taking it, you'll be like, oh, I gained 20 back. I need my semaglutide. No, because then you're going to lose more and gain more and lose more and gain more. Guys, it's like debt. Debt is never a good thing. Well, actually, it can be a good thing. That's a different story. But like, say, credit card debt. No, never. I'll never, ever, 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 ever say that I endorse credit card debt. Why? The interest is so bad, you can't usually get out of it. Well, guess what semaglutide is? It is debt. And the interest is paid back because there is no silver bullet for weight loss. There is no injection. But Dr. Ernst, you don't understand. I did the injections and I lost weight. Yeah, you lost bone mass and muscle. You don't want to lose that. So in conclusion, semaglutide, it is certainly something everybody's talking about. And it's a problem because it's synthetic and manufactured, and it is not a silver bullet, and there is side effects. So what was the route I would go? Like, I remember I told you guys I have the magic weight loss pill, and it is in chapter 2. See it right here? The magic pill for weight loss. I'm going to read this for you just so you can see this. Ready? In the bustling world of fitness and nutrition, many embark on the seemingly endless journey for weight loss, grappling with diets, exercises, and even supplemental regimens that promise but often deliver little. What is the missing ingredient? Isn't there something that you can ingest or a new fitness craze? But that something is chiropractic care. Dun, dun, dun. Indeed, a closer look at chiropractic, specifically upper cervical adjustments, reveals a profound missing ingredient in those wishing to lose weight. And then it goes on and explains how the vagus nerve is a key player in your weight management. It regulates your hunger. Listen to this. Studies are being done where they literally put electrical zappers on the vagal nerves of mice, and they go and they zap them, and the mice don't eat. It regulates hunger. It can reduce cravings. It enhances digestive efficiency if your vagus nerve is working. It has direct influence on fat storage and metabolism, and it is the culprit behind weight loss, and it is the key for weight loss strategies. Then it goes into how do you measure your vagus nerve, how do you take x-rays to determine vagal nerve health. Here's my secrets to lose 10 to 15 pounds in 4 weeks. Uh-oh. Right there, all the secrets sitting right here. I'm looking right at them. Do you want them? All you have to do is text your full name, first and last. along with the word weight loss to 704-906-2094, and they're yours. The ebook is yours. Oh, by the way, on the second Saturday of September, I believe it's the 14th, I'm hosting a live masterclass. It's an online event, okay? Pretty soon I'm going to go back to doing the hotels, and I'll actually invite you physically. We'll have lunch, but those events you have to pay for. And hey, maybe you'd be willing. $25. You want to come, have lunch, and hang out with a bunch of physicians and learn how to heal yourself in a conference at the Hilton or the Marriott or wherever. I think I might do it just for the nature of the exclusivity. The first 50 people, $25 per person, a custom private event coming soon to a hotel near you. Care of the Ask Dr. Ernst Show. Okay, I want to talk now about the number 2 most trending thing people are doing to lose weight, and it's called mindful intuitive eating. And you might be thinking, like, what the heck is mindful and intuitive eating? But the approach has been gaining traction since the early parts of 2024, and I think for good reason. Unlike a traditional diet, which is always like, don't eat this. No. Mindful eating, on the other hand, is about developing a much healthier relationship with food. See, in my opinion, a lot of people are actually addicted to the food that they eat. I had a conversation with an online commenter. I did this critique the other day of a breakfast sandwich. Now listen to this. Some chef took 2 uncooked cinnamon rolls, smashed them with a tortilla press to make them into bread. Then he seared them and browned them in butter. Then he cracked an egg, cooked some bacon, and melted some cheese on it, poured syrup all over it, and said, this is the best breakfast sandwich you can ever have. And I did this critique going like, it looks like disease between 2 inflammation sandwiches, and it was a mess. Well, some guy was like, wait, you can't eat bacon? And no, bacon is extremely toxic. The fats are highly inflammatory, super high on omega-6 and 9s by ratio. Pork, pigs, they don't have sweat glands. So I know you might think this is weird, but they don't sweat. So all of their toxins that would naturally be excreted through sweat are absorbed into the fat under the skin. Man, it's alive. Some of you eat roasted pig skins and pork rinds and pork this and pork belly, and I mean, to me, it's like a roach. Like, I would never want to eat a roach, but yet that's what pork is like to me. So anyway, I had said, like, look at the parasites and the inflammation in this pork, and this guy went off like a rant. Don't attack my pork. What about pork and beans and pulled pork and pulled this? That's an addiction, guys. You notice? As soon as you talk about something, somebody goes like ape crazy on you. They're expressing their addiction. And a lot of people are addicted to food. If you don't think you are, here's the easiest way to find out if you're addicted to food. Ready for this? Don't eat food for 3 days. And see how easy that is. Because just the phrase in and of itself, hey, fast for 3 days, no food. Oh my God, Dr. Ernst, I don't think I can make it. I'm going to die. No, you're not. You're not going to die till day 42-ish with no food. But Dr. Ernst, like, there's no way I can make it without food. That's an addiction right there. It's just like, there's no way I can make it without a cigarette. Like, I'm going to die. So sometimes you're just addicted to food. So mindful or intuitive eating is about, rather than counting calories and all this kind of stuff, because counting calories is a complete farce, just so you know. By the way, a calorie is, by definition, the amount of energy it takes to raise 1 gram of water 1 degree Celsius, period. So how many 1 degrees of water by 1 degree Celsius does that piece of cake have? Who the heck cares? It has nothing to do with calories. It has to do with the quality of the ingredients, the amount of the carbohydrates, the amount of fats, the amount of proteins by grams. Okay, so the approach says listen to your body and feel the cues for hunger and fullness. So the idea is very simple behind mindful intuitive eating. Ready? When you're hungry, eat. When you're full, stop. Only choose foods that make you feel good both mentally, physically, and emotionally. One of the biggest benefits to this is that you can break this whole yo-yo concept, because so many people are like, I'm not supposed to eat corn and wheat and rice and soy and oats and this and that and that and this. And so as soon as you tell someone not to do something, that's all we want to do. Hey, whatever you do, don't climb that mountain and jump off of it. Oh, no, I want to do it. Hey, whatever you do, don't, invest to, plan for retirement. Now that's all I want to do. And I'm using that analogy because on WBT, there's a lot of financial people and financial shows, and they always tell you what to do. Instead, they should be telling you what not to do, because that's what you'll then go do. Hey, whatever you do not plan for your future. I should plan for my future. Whatever you do, don't get healthy by becoming your own doctor and by seeking regular, rhythmic maintenance, chiropractic, yoga, Pilates. I should go do that then. He said not to, so I should go do it. So see, it's weird. We tell people what to do. They don't do it. We tell them what not to do, and that's what they do. Okay, so the key advantage of this, of course, is learning more about your body and listening to it. This is why I'm kind of despising this whole mindful eating, is that when they say eat what makes you feel good, people will go, well, a 6-pack of beer and a box of, whatever, and a pizza makes me feel good. Can't do that. Just can't do that. The true nature of integrative mindful eating is when you eat good food, spinach and kale and broccoli and chard and grass-fed red meats and wild-caught fish and actual real food, you should feel good. So therefore you go, yay, I feel good when I eat this stuff. And then when you eat crap, carbonated beverages, refined processed foods, artificial ingredients and processed foods, McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and all that junk, then you feel like crap. And you're like, oh, I don't really feel so good. So it doesn't make me feel good. So I'm going to stop eating it. The problem, of course, is that it takes a tremendous amount of time to train your body. And a lot of people don't know what it means to be full. They don't get the signal when they're full. There's a concept that if you physically feel full, you have overeaten. You're supposed to be like, I'm getting kind of close to where I might, boom, right there. That's the signal that says you're full. But so many of us, we have brain damage, so we never feel full. We're like that dog that you put all the food out in its bowl and it eats it until it dies. The other potential downside is, again, this takes an exceptionally long period of time. Mindful eating is not for rapid results, people. It is very hard to stay motivated, and there's too much selection of stuff that you can eat because they don't restrict anything. They'll never say, don't eat this. They'll say, hey, if you want it, eat it, but only eat it till you feel full. So it's kind of like, I want candy. So mindful eaters would be like, will it make you feel both physically and mentally good? Yeah, it will. Then go eat it. And that's the problem with the mindful eaters. So is mindful eating the right approach for you? I don't personally recommend it. It is good if you're like a seasoned sort of self-healer and dieter and you've been practicing the art of removing your food addictions. And if you want some help on what you should eat mindfully, the entire menu is ready for you. I think it's chapter 4. Yeah, there it is. What should I eat to lose weight? Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. Wash, rinse, and repeat for 3 weeks. What should I buy? Well, here's your shopping list on chapter 5. Proteins, vegetables, fats, nuts, seeds, olives, miscellaneous. Like, guys, it's that easy. And again, this ebook and this guide is free only for those who text in to our line 704-906-2094, your first name, last name, email, and the word weight loss. And if you're on our streaming channels above or below or even on the screen, it should tell you what to do. Okay. Plant-based dieters, vegans, vegetarians. This is all becoming extremely popular, especially in 2024, because again, these are the top trends in Google for losing weight. First was inject your way to weight loss. The Semaglutide, the Wegovias, all that stuff. Number 2, the number 2 most searched thing to lose weight is mindful and intuitive eating. And now we're going to talk about this concept of going plant-based. And here's the thing about plant-based. Whether you're a vegan or a vegetarian or you're just curious about should you reduce meat, the internet will say yes. The intent behind it is this. Plants and plant-based diets are associated with high amounts of phytonutrients and fiber. I'm not going to disrupt eating plants. Research consistently shows that if your diet is high in vegetables, nuts and seeds, and fruits, it can help to reduce all kinds of chronic diseases. So vegans tend to have less heart disease, but they still have heart disease. They have less diabetes, but they still have diabetes. So when it comes to plant-based diets, there are some advantages. Many of you have not eaten a good amount of plants in a good period of time. So as soon as you start going vegetarian, you're like, wow, my energy's coming back and my hips feel better. I feel good. That's only because you're filling the deficit of all the negative vegetables and fruits you've eaten. But the problem becomes when you eat only plants. They're high in phytotoxins like lectins. In fact, there's a rather famous internet physician who will say it's called the plant paradox. You eat plants to begin with, you feel phenomenal. Oh my God, I lost 25 pounds when I became a vegan. My blood pressure's better, everything's better, so I'm going to stay on this vegan diet for the rest of my life. You got to just fill your deficit and then become a mixed eater because plants are also high in certain toxins, lectins. It is a type of phytotoxin produced by the plant because they don't want to be eaten either, just so you know. All these vegan foodies who are like, we only eat plants because we don't believe in killing living things. Well, plants are alive too, just so you know. They actually found out they have a nervous system, they have communication, they talk, but they don't speak English or Spanish or whatever language you talk. They speak plant. So they physically talk to each other with electrical chemical signals in the root systems. So the problem becomes when you eat nothing but plants, you become deficient in nutrients. So all plant-based diets and plant-based dieters typically over time become deficient in protein, iron, calcium, B12, which is typically only abundant in animal-based products. And if they're not careful, the plant-based diets can lead to severe deficiencies that can then make them fatigued and make them lose muscle mass. Many times you can sort of sniff out a 40-year vegan because you can just see them. They're pretty emaciated and somewhat wasted. Now, this is not all vegans. I'm not trying to hash out all vegans. Some vegans do it properly, where they seek out all the essential amino acids and they do it the right way, but it's very difficult. Another pitfall is that while it's a good idea occasionally to reduce meat and dairy, not all meat and dairy is unhealthy. So see, a lot of vegan and vegetarians will say, red meat is bad for you. It's evil. That's why I'm a vegan. It's like, they disprove that. There's research showing red meat does not cause heart disease. Heaven forbid a vegan hears that. There's research showing that it's grass-fed, grass-finished red meat actually cleans out your heart, and it's the vegetarian-fed meat that causes disease. And that's a conundrum, isn't it? You take a cow who is a vegetarian, right? They don't eat meat, but you feed them the wrong vegetables and they get sick, and then we eat their meat and then we get sick. So the question becomes, are the vegans eating the right plants? If you eat too much corn and soy and rice and oats and wheat, that vegan, like the cow, will get sick. And if they're a corn-fed human being, they get sick. If they're a soy-fed human being, they get sick. And when we get sick, we run to the doctors. They pump us full of antibiotics. When an animal gets sick, they run to the doctors, and they get pumped full of antibiotics and vaccines. So guys, it's all the same. Just eat clean food, real good food. Food that is produced and grown in its natural environment. Cows should eat grass, period. Fish should eat seaweed and other fish, period. Plants should be fed sunlight and water, period. Not chemicals and sprays. Like, it's really not that complicated. So I have a commercial break coming up. So I want to do a little giveaway. The Functional Approach to Weight Loss ebook is yours. Guys, it's chock full. I mean, I've got supplements that help to assist and guide with weight loss. That's everything from the omega-3 fatty acids to glucomannan, green coffee bean extract, raspberry ketones, carnitine, garnica, caffeine. Yes, coffee can help you lose weight if you do it the right way. So it's all here for you, all of it. And it's all the ingredients. Nut and seed granola with unsweetened almond milk, roast beef slices with cucumber and radish salad, chicken thighs with a side of sauteed green beans and almonds. So it's all here. All you have to do is physically text your name, first and last, your email, and the word weight loss to 704-906-2094. And hey, it's the Ask Dr. Ernst show. We're talking about the top 5 trends in health and weight loss on Google. Are they good? Are they bad? And so far we did semaglutide, bad. Mindful eating, good, but also bad. Vegetarian veganism, good, but also bad. When we come back, the next 2, which is a holistic approach to global health, personalized nutrition, and then we'll talk about how you can lose weight quickly. Hey, it's the Ask Dr. Ernst Show. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
To bring you the best natural wine the world has to offer, we've designed a fully curated membership program. Every selection you receive is different and unique. Every wine is picked by our wine team, lab tested for purity, and curated into a special box for your enjoyment. So how does the membership work? We offer two main options: a half case of 6 bottles or a full case of 12. You can request all reds, all whites, or a perfect split of both. Then you can set the frequency, monthly or every other month. We offer a similar simple membership for rosé and sparkling wines. After you choose these basic options, we'll do the rest. With every box we send you, we aim to present the greatest diversity of flavors, textures, and profiles. There's a healthy mix of the classics, but also rare varietals. We do this because natural wines taste different from their commercial counterparts. We want to share the best possible experience with you so you can discover new wines you love. And you can always reorder a wine that took your heart, or ask us to avoid certain profiles. The best part is, you don't need any wine knowledge to fully enjoy these boxes. We curate our selections to be enjoyed without worry. Ultimately, this is Dry Farm Wines. We are so grateful to be able to share the power of natural wines with you.
Purity Coffee is setting a new standard for healthy coffee. We lab test to be free of pesticides, mold, and mycotoxins, and we roast for high antioxidant and low acrylamide levels. When it comes to your coffee, purity matters. You will be able to taste and feel the difference. For first-time customers, we are offering 15% off new orders with the code YouTube. A lot of our customers say that purity makes them feel as good as it tastes.
Hey, it's Dr. Ernst, host of the Ask Dr. Ernst Show. Did you know the top 5 Googled weight loss tips are injecting peptides, Semaglutide, Wegovy, Ozempic, following a more plant-based diet, mindful and intuitive eating? How about this one? This idea that you can actually have custom personalized diets. All of this is true, however, there's a problem with each of these. So if instead of Googling your way to losing weight, why don't I just give you my functional weight loss ebook that has all of the steps necessary, including the following: my magic pill for weight loss, my secrets to 15 pounds in as little as 4 weeks. Oh, a 4-week done-for-you meal plan, shopping list, and even recipes. Hey, if you'd like this for free, just text your first name, last name, and your email to 704-906-2094. That's 704-906-2094. You'll also get free access to a masterclass on weight loss, 704-906-2094. Welcome back. Hey, it's Saturday. You're listening to the Ask Dr. Ernst show. My name is Dr. Ernst. It's the show where pounds are shed. That's what we're talking about today. Disease is dead, and where you can be set free from your health problems when you become your own functional coach, doctor, healer, whatever you want to call it. Since the top of the hour, we've been talking about the concept of what are the top 5 most Googled approaches to losing weight. So it's the top 5 Googled weight loss tips. And I'm going to break them down for, is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Is there a better idea? And all during this show and during the commercials, we were answering questions and giving away a functional approach to weight loss, my newest ebook that has everything you need. And I've had people say, I followed the guides in here just for 1 week. I lost 6 pounds. I've had another couple who said they actually lost 14 pounds between the two of them. That's 7 pounds per person in 7 days. A pound a day is exceptional if you're doing it the right way. Because, I mean, in theory, if you stick with that, it'd be 30 pounds in 30 days. And I have even seen that because we're not using some silver bullet magic pill or something like that. Although what we are doing is we're using the magic pill that's described in chapter 2 called the magic pill for weight loss, which isn't a pill. But it's inside the weight loss ebook, so if you want to grab it, just text your first and your last name to 704-906-2094. Again, 704-906-2094. And hey, a quick shout out to our Facebook and our Twitter, now called X viewers. Another shout out to our Instagram and to our YouTube viewers. You guys, we love you. So like if you're not watching the live stream, definitely get on the live stream. It's a great way to connect and chat and learn. And so while I am speaking for the next 22 minutes, I do answer all the questions that come in. So take a moment, like and subscribe, click the links wherever they are, and comment. Be engaged. It's one thing to watch. It's another thing to actually talk and say, wait a minute, what did you just say? And then we can help you. So in 2024, the concept of this one-size-fits-all concept to weight loss, everybody knows that's out. So the Google results of the top 5 things people are looking for to lose weight. Number 1, semaglutide. We did a whole show last week about semaglutide, how it's toxic, it's synthetic, it's a GLP-1 agonist, which is a natural hormone that should make you burn fat and feel great and feel full, but they synthetically changed it. GLP-1 by itself lasts for about 10 minutes before it's gone. And semaglutide, now branded as Wegovy or Ozempic, they last for a week. That's why every week you have to go, here you go, butt cheek, and you have to inject this hormone that makes you lose weight. Do you lose weight with it? Yes. It is going to make you lose muscle and bone and water and some fat. The claims are 15% of your body weight. So if you weighed 100 pounds, you'd lose 15 pounds. So it might sound good. All I have to do is inject my butt or my hips or my arm and I lose weight. Sign me up for that. No. When they look at the people that are losing weight with these injections, it's very poor quality weight loss. It's like you're a 75% ground chuck steak. Nobody wants to buy that. So what happens is you're losing muscle mass and you're losing bone mass and you're losing some fat, but by volume, the 15-pound lighter you actually has more fat. So you're technically fatter even though you're thinner. Let that one sink in. Then we talked about this concept, number 2, mindful and intuitive eating, where they say like, hey, don't tell people that you can't eat something. It's not very politically correct. Like you shouldn't tell people what they should and shouldn't do. So don't tell them to not eat crap. If they want to eat it, let them eat it. And that's the problem with it. The good thing behind it is if you do it right, mindful eating says this: as you eat healthier, cleaner, lower carb, more protein, clean proteins, grass-fed, wild-caught, free-range, not vegetarian-fed animals, not vegetarian animals. I'm going to say it one more time. Do not eat vegetarian-fed animals. Animals are vegans anyway. And so when you screw up the food that they eat by giving them corn and wheat and rice and oats, messes them up. You want free-range, pasture-raised, pasture-foraged, whatever you want to call it, grass-fed, wild-caught, like real proteins, and then healthy fats, nuts, and seeds. Like when you start eating cleanly, you become aware that you feel better when you eat good. This is what mindful and intuitive eating is called. So now that I'm like, oh, yes, I've been eating clean. I've added more vegetables to my diet. I'm keeping my processed foods to zero. I'm not eating sugar. Now you go, oh, I miss the pizza and the wings and the beer, so I'm going to eat it. And then you're like, oh, I feel like crap. Oh, I hate the way I feel. Mindfulness would say, don't do that again. So it's not that you can't eat it, like don't eat. It's just more like, hey, don't you know you shouldn't now? Because you see how you don't feel good when you drink beer and have pizza? Yeah. But in the beginning, you're like, no, man, it feels really good to have beer and pizza. I don't know what you're talking about. That's different. That's the problem with the mindful eating. Then we talked about this concept of going plant-based, and it's, very popular today. Everything is turning into plants. You got plants that look like hamburgers and plants that look like hot dogs and plants that look like chicken. And there's even plants that look like humans. And so the problem becomes we are exclusively not designed to be 100% plant-based. Now, if you want to talk biblically for a moment, I have a pastoral license. Let's go back into the biblical era. Before Jesus, before Moses, before Abraham, before even there was anybody, Adam and Eve and God. And those, in the Bible says very specifically, the first two human beings ate fruit and seeds, period. It actually says in Genesis, let the fruit of the tree be your food. So the fruit and the seed inside the fruit. You guys all know the famous story, right? Adam and Eve were deceived. Technically, Eve was deceived, and then she did what all spouses, all wives do. Hey, come check this out. And so, they fell into eating the wrong fruit. And boom, right there it says, now, God said, cursed is the ground because of what you did, and all of your life you must eat of it. Now, he was talking about them. And no longer were they immortal, because before the fall of man, human beings never aged. But as we became sinful, we started aging. And in the original era, God allowed humans to live to about 1,000 years old. I know that might sound strange to you, but Methuselah was like 990 something. Seth, one of Adam's kids, right? 900 and something. Noah, 900 something. So they were vegetarians back then, and it was by design. But then Noah comes around, and there was a big flood that covered the entire earth and killed everything, including all the animals and all the trees and all the plants. Can you imagine the entire earth being submerged underwater for 40 days and 40 nights and another 40 days and 40 nights? Because remember, it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. Then he was on walking around, and not walking around, but floating around for 40 days and 40 nights. So it's like 80 days the earth was bathed with water, no plants. Everything died. All the cows and the humans and everything died. So then the water started to recede, and the ark lands, and you think it was just like, bling! All of a sudden there's all these fruits and vegetables. No, man, it takes generations for the earth to regrow. So right there in Genesis, God said, now, Noah, you may eat meat. And he gave very clear instructions. Don't eat it with its lifeblood inside of it, meaning don't eat it while it's still alive. Make sure it's drained properly, so it has to be kosher, blah, 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 blah. So they went all throughout. So from Noah and forward, which means you and me, descendants of Noah, we're supposed to eat a mixture of meats and fish and chicken and turkey, eggs and duck and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so that's the issue I have with sort of the mindful eating and the plant-based eating is that people are like, only eat plants. It's what we were made for. Before Adam, yes. Before Noah, yes, but not after Noah. Okay, so now let's get into the number 4 most Googled thing. Personalized nutrition. You might be thinking to yourself, what the heck is personalized nutrition? Well, it's the idea that you can't just everybody go keto and get good results, or everybody go paleo. It's too broad to say paleo works, period, or keto works, period. So all these diets of the past more and more and more people are turning to looking at them and going, well, it worked for you, but it doesn't work for me, so I must be special. And there's, to some degree you are. But the same token, you have to remember, every single person is unique. It's not that you're special, it's we're all special. And we all have a slightly different genetic makeup and lifestyle and health needs. And so if we go in the rounds of personalized nutrition, what's great about it is the diet usually says all the other standard diets, they don't work because they don't account for your individual needs. So I like this. So what works for one person doesn't always work for you. Personalized nutrition using data. So this is the challenge now. You have to have data. DNA tests, blood markers, microbiome profiles, nutrient profiles, vitamin and mineral workups. You can't say, I'm on a personalized nutrition program and I just eat whatever I feel like. That's called intuitive and mindful. That doesn't work. Well, I eat according to my blood type, so it's personalized to me. No, that's still too broad. The Eat Right for Your Blood Type diet was kind of like, it was a good idea, but there's only, 5 or 6 blood types, and there's like 8 billion human beings. Nah, it doesn't work. It's a hint. It'll guide you, but it's not perfect. When I mean personalized, I mean specific and custom to you, which is different than you. So we would look at your profiles and go, okay, how are your vitamins, minerals looking on a blood or a urine test? What do your genetic markers say? Are you a good methylator? Do you have an eNOS-INOS issue? Do you have COMT? If you don't even know what these are, we got a lot of work to do. So the idea would be individual personalized nutrition looks at who you are and how well you're doing. How well do you burn carbohydrates? How well do you burn fats? How well do you burn, proteins? And are you even getting them in your diet? So I like this because it requires testing. The problem is the cost for most people, okay? To run vitamins, minerals, nutrients, microbiome profiles, it's about $500 to $700 to just start with the tests. Then you have to have somebody come up with it. So usually most people don't know how to interpret the tests, or if they do, they do it incorrectly. They do it like this. Oh my God, my calcium's low. I better go take calcium and that'll fix it. No. Or they'll say my copper's really low. I should, chew on pennies? No. Okay, minerals are low for a reason. Usually it's a mineral corticoid issue. The adrenal glands are stressed out and we need to use adaptogenic herbs. See the difference? We don't just look at your labs and go, okay, you're low in strontium, bromine, chloride, sodium, potassium, magnesium, rubidium, and zirconium. So go take all those vitamins and you'll be fine. That's not personalized nutrition. The other challenge is that it's very complex. It requires very deep understanding of human physiology, the body, its needs, what's going on, and you also have to monitor it. You have to repeat those tests. So, it's $500 to get started, and then you do the diet for about 3 months, and then you repeat the test and see how well you're doing, which is another $500 in testing. So it's $1,000 in testing, and for most people, they're like, ugh. Now, you might be one of those people like, $1,000, it's my body, it's worth it. That's somebody like me. I test my vitamins, minerals, and nutrients every 6 months, if not every year, just to make sure I'm on track, and I personalize my diet. So is a personalized diet the future of weight loss? It could be, because it works. The ability to tailor your diet specific to you and your needs is awesome. And it's very powerful because it's for you and what you need. If you need this, you eat it, you get a result. The problem, of course, is that it can be very expensive. So let me talk now about the fifth. I thought this was fascinating. The fifth most searched, and it's functional weight loss. I don't know if it's because of my ebook. I would love to say it is. I doubt it. But functional weight loss. So if you want to get more functional weight loss, text your first name, your last name, the word weight loss, and your email to 704-906-2094. Hey, the number again, 704-906-2094. For our radio listeners who are not watching the live stream, 704-906-2094. It describes why their way isn't the way. The magic pill for weight loss found at your chiropractic office. My secrets to 15 pounds of weight loss in 4 weeks. We'll do that before we end the show today. 4-week done-for-you meal plan, 4-week done-for-you shopping list, supportive recipes, and supportive supplements that help you lose weight. All free for you in about a 28-page ebook. Simply do it now. 704-906-2094. Text your first name, your last name, and the word weight loss. And your email, and it's yours. And also, I'm hosting a masterclass again in a couple weeks. September 14th, it's at 10 a.m. in the morning. You don't have to go anywhere. You just wake up, get ready, open your tablet, ebook, whatever you have, and then, boom, you're online through a masterclass where I'll teach you guys. So what is this thing called the holistic approach? Well, the first idea is that your weight is not the problem. What? But Dr. Ernst, I need to lose 20 pounds. Well, that might be true, but that's not what you do to lose weight. What? What does that mean? Well, we don't focus on your weight. We would start thinking and scratching our heads going, why are you 20 pounds overweight? Well, Dr. Ernst, I just need to lose weight super fast. Okay, awesome. In order to lose weight, we got to figure out why you're overweight. So the first goal is that we address the root cause of the weight gain instead of the weight itself. And what that means is we have to look into things like, what diets are you on? Is it individualized, customized, or personalized? How much exercise are you getting? Are you working out too much? You can actually gain weight from working out too much. Are you looking into your stresses? Do you have a subluxation in your spine? Is your vagus nerve disconnected from your stomach so you can't feel full? Are you toxic? Do you have pesticides, heavy metals, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? How are you sleeping, right? So all this. So your body has this amazing power to know how much weight it needs. And here's the thing I'd like to show. I've got about 9 minutes to show you this. Fat is protection. It's like insulation. So I want you to think of it like this. If you are very sick, you will usually have a lot of weight on you because the weight is trying to protect your body from that sickness. And the sickness for most people today is toxicity and neurological dysregulation. I know it's a huge word for just means nerve damage. What, Dr. Ernst? I don't have nerve damage. I don't have any numbness and tingling and everything seems to be working. Not that kind of nerve damage. Subluxation. It is a physical disconnection by percentage of how your brain talks to your body. Let me give you an example. There is research showing that if you take the vagus nerve out of the back of your neck and you wrap it with an electrical wire and you hook it up to a 9-volt and you go and you stimulate it, that human being goes, I'm not hungry. I don't even know if I want to eat, because stimulation to the vagus nerve activates a satiety, a fullness sense. Now I know what you might be thinking. How can somebody install that thing in my neck and can I just zap it? Okay, no. If you use chiropractic properly, you stimulate the vagus nerve at home using vagal nerve traction units or chiropractic care. This is how we do it. We would say, let's teach you, because you're the doctor, how to stimulate your spine daily at home. You need to learn how to do it. Okay, so it could be that. And another aspect of it is your hormones. I'm sure you're aware of this, that weight loss is hormonal. In fact, PhD weight loss, medical weight loss, they'll inject you with pregnancy hormones and they'll put you on a 500-calorie diet and they'll say, don't, which is why you always do everything they don't tell you to do. And then they'll say, see, you lost 10 pounds. And it'll be like, you got to inject this hormone for the rest of your life. Or now the med spas are like, you don't have to do anything. Just come here and we'll give you a GLP-1 agonist and you'll lose weight, but you'll feel like crap. You won't be able to hold your bowels. You'll have acid reflux. You'll get cancer and your bones will fall apart, but you lost weight. So I am a little bit more into the idea of let's do it the right way, and simple's always better. Okay, here we go. My top ways, my secrets to weight loss. I'm going to physically, it's like, I don't know, so short. It is a chapter in the ebook, and if you want the ebook, simply text your first name, your last name, the word weight loss, and your email to 704-906-2094. And so as I close out the show today, I'm just simply going to read chapter 3. Dr. Ernst's secrets to weight loss, 10 to 15 pounds in 4 weeks. Quote, weight loss doesn't begin in the gym with a dumbbell. It starts in your head with a decision. End quote. Tony Sorensen. Think about it for a second. Weight loss doesn't begin in the gym with a dumbbell. It starts in your head with a decision. The above quote is certainly true, and one must ask, if a person wants to lose weight, has all the correct information to be able to do that been given to them so they can make a decision? Do you know what you need to know? Case in point, Mary. God love Mary, right? Mary is saying, I want to lose weight. She had high blood pressure. Her skinny jeans don't fit anymore, and it's been 7 years since her last kid, and that baby fat hasn't gone away. And she's now thinking, I got to get my health back. Mary's first thought is, I can do this. And she joins a diet and a gym and starts working out like crazy. And she says, how hard can this be? Like, it can't be that hard. But unconscious to her incompetence, meaning she is unaware that she doesn't know, is the idea that the science of weight loss is not becoming a vegan and going to join a gym for $90.99 a month. And if it sounds familiar, it's what everybody does, right? You know the story. Mary's commitment often fades, and after 2 weeks, she lost 5 pounds because she was eating sticks and dirt. And after 24 hours of being in the gym, which became a monthly subscription that she wished she never committed to because it's like near impossible to get out of it, there's no time to work out, right? The kids, the job, the husband, the chores. And to justify her non-result, she starts Googling weight loss issues only to find out she's not the only one. So deep down inside, she's pretty much crying, right? If only Mary was about to do what I'm going to tell you to do, okay? Did you know there's a better way to lose weight than doing diet and exercise? Okay, either you just went, hurrah, or you're still struggling because every TV show, movie, commercial, and even your best friends are saying, nah, hit the gym harder and pick a better diet. So let's explore the science behind rapid weight loss. Your colon, part of your digestive system, is designed to form stool, waste, which is normally excreted from the body 2 to 3 times a day. Many individuals who are struggling to lose weight only go to the bathroom once or twice a day, meaning they have lingering stool in their body. I know this is gross, but a lingering stool is called a mucoid plaque. And it's described as a mucus-like material that can coat the wall of the colon. These plaques, actually very much like cholesterol plaques in your heart, can harbor toxins and pathogens and contribute to health problems. So if you were to simply flush your colon, you could lose as much as 10 to 15 pounds in as little as 1 week. And I know it might sound strange, but there's several ways to do this. And guys, all of this, I'm reading word for word, is found in the ebook. So you need to grab it. 704-906-2094. Text your first name, your last name, the word weight loss, and your email, and the ebook is yours. Okay, how do we get rid of all this mucoid plaque? Number 1, bone broth fasting. Simply doing a 24 to 48 or even a 72-hour fast using nothing but bone broth gets rid of it. Number 2, increase your fiber. And I'm not talking about plant fibers. I'm talking about short-chain triglycerides, SCTs and MCTs. They stimulate the colon. Everything slides out. Stay hydrated. It's not enough to drink half your body weight in ounces. If you need to lose weight, 3/4 to a gallon. And get moving, not because we want you working out, but just go for a walk, a light jog. Mindful eating. This comes back to this concept. Pay attention when you eat food. Are you eating because you're stressed? Are you eating in a stressful environment? Are you eating in a car? Are you eating while you're driving? These are all bad ideas. Make sure you chew your food all the way till there's nothing left in your mouth. Be mindful about this. It slows you down. I think a meal should be a good hour and a half full of conversation and actually more about the conversation and the people than the food, but that's just me. Hydration, dry skin brushing, lymphatic drainage massages, using salt, all this kind of stuff. It's all phenomenal. And I'm telling you, I've had people lose a tremendous amount of weight. So again, if you want the functional approach to weight loss written by myself, Dr. Ernst, the book is yours. It's an ebook. It's free. 704-906-2094. You can call if you want, but you'll get the voicemail. So just text your name and your email right now with the word weight loss, and it's yours. Okay, so guys, thanks for tuning in today. I had an exceptional time. I always love when I get to share with you how to get well. And don't forget, on Saturday, September 14th is our next masterclass. You'll be invited as long as you text us. And I'll see you guys next week for another edition of How to Lose Weight Functionally with the Ask Dr. Ernst Show. Be blessed. Have a great rest of your weekend. Adios.